It's Wednesday on Your View. Welcome to the show. I am Mariah Afolabi Brown. As always, I have the ladies with me. YK in the building.
Good morning.
Good to see you on Wednesdays. We're seeing you on Wednesdays now.
Yeah.
That's
well,
fantastic.
Today is Theo's birthday, so...
Oh!
Yes, happy birthday, Theo.
Happy birthday, Uncle Theo.
Yeah, and my cousin also, Eniton Ransom Kuti.
Oh, happy birthday.
It's his birthday, so happy birthday.
Is there a party happening today at Uncle Theo's?
No. Theo, okay, party. No way. Hey, he will tell me my life history. I even try it.
But you're going to mesmerize him after the show.
I
trust him.
Seen him,
With this your high heel self.
She's my mentor.
This is, yes.
My mentor in this thing.
This your high heel self. There's no way you don't mesmerize.
I've had them for about over 10 years.
Wow.
In fact, it was my brother's partner that bought them for me. Meanwhile, this is my second time of wearing them, but I'm walking with caution.
Yeah, they're like 6 inches.
Hope you have slippers somewhere.
See my bag here.
How you doing?
Not even in the car, here.
Well, you plan cakes, all
do
this stuff,
something,
you know, at this private stuff for...
Yeah, there's a cake. There's a cake.
Okay. All right.
In his office, we'll cut a cake in his office.
Nice. Okay. How you doing, Nima? Laja.
I have just made the shout out. So
Again? See, this is how you start this trend now. Before you know it, people start calling us.
My
But
children's mother, Mrs. Olayinka Adeniyi, was her birthday yesterday and I missed it. Mominos, I'm very, very sorry. I'm going to do a post for her later on Instagram. And it's my husband's birthday tomorrow.
Ah.
So Zibaba.
Are you on the show tomorrow?
No.
You're not? Okay.
I planned my own, unlike YK.
Eh.
We're on a break and on a
Alaja.
Yes, a long weekend. So see you guys next week after
No.
today.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
You know, I don't want to just bring this up, but there's a training video about an Alaja, which I thought was a very rude
I have a post
video.
for that.
But I think that it's good to just know that, listen, we're all humans.
Yeah, and
you know, and we all do
No matter
things,
how
man.
dressed
There's
and
even a
packaging.
saying of the prophet that God punish a man who calls his wife in private and she answers him and then he divulges the business of the other room. So even after divorce, it is still a private matter.
Yeah.
And she was just a victim.
Yeah,
So
total
I think
victim.
for her, I'm going to write something
Very,
about it
very
later.
painful.
I've been too busy
Remind me
to
during the break to show you video.
It was disgusting. Totally
painful.
disgusting.
I didn't watch the
No, not
video.
about the Elijah.
Okay, which one?
Another
This
video.
one. This is one pastor.
What happened to him?
Okay, let me finish my shout out. So,
Thank you.
Inako Zobo is my best friend. She's based in the UK. I hope you're watching. Happy birthday too.
Happy
So
birthday.
herself and my husband are birthday mates and it's tomorrow. We'll be bowling. She
Very
has a
nice.
party.
Hello, birthday girl in the making. How you
Mine is
doing?
on Sunday. I'm good. I did a root canal therapy in 2009 because I had a part, not the full tooth, a part of the tooth was bad, so they had to root it out and then filled it up. And I was supposed to crown it, but I wanted to crown it with gold. They gave me an option of using gold or using the color of my tooth. And then my brother scared me. I said, any day arm robbers will catch you. They will just pull the teeth because it's gold. You know, so I forgot about the crowning. Then day before yesterday, I was flossing after eating ugufe, and the thing just fell out.
Oh, sugar.
And if I smile, it's here, very close.
Are you the person that sent Mariah the text?
No, I didn't send her. She knew the story. So
I
she
just used it
asked the
as-
question. So I got there and they gave me options, but I was still optimistic. I said, oh, Auntie, check again. Check again, let's be sure. I still feel that the root can hold for another refilling. Check again. And they checked and said it's okay. So next month, I will do another refilling and then I'll crown it. But I won't use gold. I'll just do the normal.
Yeah, you better.
Mr. Dan said I should ask you. He said he has been calling you to tell you happy birthday in advance.
Oh, I'm busy. I don't take my calls most times.
So at least he's hearing. Mr. Dan, I've sold
Mr.
out.
Dan, I'm sorry. I'm busy. He can drop a message. It's better. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Jerry.
Mariah is looking at me. Remind me to show you that video.
Oh, we watched video. What happened, right? Now I can hear your gist. What happened?
It was him and a babe. This
Okay.
pastor and a babe. You know
Doing
the pastor.
things.
Eh?
Really?
They were filming themselves. They were
Recently or very old?
I don't know. I just got the video
Recently.
yesterday. I saw the video yesterday.
It was shocking. Why? Why is it shocking? Because the pastor.
No, I will show you. during the break.
Okay, you know what? While we're going on the break, send it to me now. I'll find a way to watch it.
Gossip at this table.
Send it to me. Send it. Let's go. Let's go to a break. We'll be right back. Send it working.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Let's start with the punch. Massive job cut looms. Dollar hit 590 naira as forex scarcity bites harder. Dangote's $2.5 billion fertilizer plant will boost food production, says Buhari. Obiano's government left 100 billion naira debt and 300 million naira cash, says Soludo. ONU promotes indicted ex-FIRO boss demoted by Buhari for PhD fraud. Mother, son arrested for abducting, raping Ekiti SS3 student for 3 years. Buhari seeks speedy completion of airport concession and second Abuja runway. Power Ministry lists obstacles. Reps decry excuses for blackout. Tamboa rejects zoning. Southwest PDP insists on Southern presidency. Okay, which story are we starting with?
Let's take the major headlines.
Yes, please.
It's quite worrisome. You know, we've had lingering foreign exchange scarcity in the country, and it's continued to worsen per day. Right now, the exchange rate in the parallel market is inching towards 590 to $1, according to the Punch. And they said that this is going to affect a lot of manufacturers. There will be massive job losses among other sectors. Now, 8 months ago, the Central Bank of Nigeria said they were going to stop the sale of forex, which they actually did, which was supposed to boost, liquidity of forex. But right now, we're not seeing anything. Right now, the current price for dollar is 585 to $1 and 785 to a pound. And it's likely going to get worse. Now, if you are going to do any form of transaction in the bank in dollars, there's a cap now for $20 per month for online transactions. I'm very worried because I'm currently doing my master's in one of the schools, and I need to pay at least, GTV used to do $100 per month. So now I can't even pay $100 for my fees. It has to be $20. So how many times do I pay before? I pray they don't kick me out. So the issue now is we're likely going to have a devaluation of our naira. That's where the problem is. And it's really worrisome. Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, they are pleading with the federal government to see what they can do to ensure that they find a way to ease them so that a lot of people don't lose jobs. It's really painful.
I wanted to check the human interest story. This young girl, she was going for her lessons in preparation of her senior secondary school examination when the boy, Adewumi, lured her into his house. She got to his house, then he gave her drugs, and she's been there for 3 years with the aid of his mother.
3 years?
3 years. The mother, when she didn't come home, went to the police, and they didn't find her. So she now, from some information she got, she went to the police and said, look, she suspects her daughter is in this house. They got there. She's 8 months pregnant. And the boy, anytime he needed money, would give her to guys. 10,000, 20,000.
To sleep with her.
He's also using her as false prostitution.
Yes.
May he not see light of day.
And so him and his mother have been arrested. And the victim, well, poor girl.
That's why I say we should go back to hanging. This hanging thing, we really need to go back.
She said she didn't
Not only did you
They
force
haven't
her,
even taken her to the hospital for any form of
anything,
check.
natal, anything.
What nonsense?
8 months pregnant.
In 2022.
That woman will not die well.
And the woman too.
Yeah.
She's a mother.
Condoning, oh God.
No, it's really bad.
really bad.
Really, it was a terrible story.
Okay, there was a story that
Federal
covered.
House of
Go ahead.
Sorry, summoned over our power issue again.
Oh, you took that story. That was the story I wanted to take. Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
let me leave because I have the funeral.
Okay, so the Power Ministry, so the National Assembly summoned the PAMSEC, actually represented the minister at the House. I'm telling you, we never hear from him. Anyway, they summoned him because they, of course, they berated what is going on with the power sector, why are we having this blackouts in the country. So in his response, he was making a presentation saying that he listed the challenges facing the power sector, says that it ranges from low gas supply, low hydro levels, high cost of gas, as well as disequilibrium between the power generations, transmission, and the discos. Now, after listing all the problems, so what is the solution now? His response, he said, in the response to the challenges, what they said, they have already called an emergency meeting with key stakeholders in the gas to power value chain, and the meeting has reached far-reaching resolutions to attack the key issues to address the situation. Bam. And they were like, that is not a resolution. What is wrong with you? You had a meeting that has reached a far-reaching resolution. Which is the far-reaching? Tell us. That wasn't said. So obviously we're frustrated that you have to solve this problem of power. We have to go beyond this rhetoric that we keep seeing. Nothing is really done. Just like YK says, you have a committee to discuss that. Nothing will happen.
The committee cannot solve the problem.
Yes.
A committee is a group of individuals who singularly can do nothing but come together
to agree that
nothing can be done.
Simple. YK. That thing must be put in. That thing must be in Webster's dictionary. Honestly. Let's take the FIR story.
So the Federal Institute of Industrial Research showed they have wahala now. They are fighting there now because that demoted former boss, who is Chima Igwe of the agency, who was supposed to be the acting director general of the agency, following a fictitious PhD he got from a university in Benin Republic, and he had, gotten promotion over 18 years to that position, was found out by ICPC that he didn't have that degree and that he was falsely parading himself to be a PhD holder. ICPC is still prosecuting the man right now as we speak at Anikeja High Court, and yet the Minister for Agriculture, I think, Bonaya Onu, has reinstated him. This is a man who was indicted to the position he was holding for that 18 years before he started to parade himself with that fictitious PhD. But the minister thought, against the president's instruction, he should be promoted. And remember, the minister had already written in the past when he had these issues. He wrote to the president asking them to confirm his appointment as Director General. And so the minister is still on where he is. In this country, under our very before, still insistent that this man,
impunity,
whether he gets a fictitious PhD or not, whether he merits the position or not, as long as they have their whatever affinity that they have, he must be the head of that
Maybe he's good at his job.
Which good? Because his workers are worried, and we must have consequences.
Let's go on a break.
Institute somebody that is demoted and is presently in court facing criminal charges.
Let's go on a break. When we come back, we continue with the review. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bolly, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey, as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform our ever-growing audience. Thanks for being part of the TVC communication story.
Àwọn kan wà tí wọ́n bá kú tọ́jọ́ ọkú wọn ò tí ì pé wọ́n á papòdà síbòmíì.
Is that how you gonna?
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bolly, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey, as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform our ever-growing audience. Thanks for being part of the TVC communication story.
Thanks for staying with us. So we're moving on to the nation. PDP quakes over zoning. APC convention. Buhari invites chairmanship aspirants. Woman sets daughter ablaze in Ogun. Buhari, the $2.5 billion Dangote fertilizer plant will boost forex earnings. NBA warns against reckless court rulings. Akeredolu decries invasion of OAU by traditionalists. Okay, let me start with the major headline on PDP. So there's a back and forth. You know, both parties are trying to agree who the presidential ticket candidate would be. So there was a meeting yesterday or over the weekend, I think, where the leading heads at PDP met. And the presidential aspirant, Aminu Tamba, was insisting that they should focus on winning and not zoning. So there's two issues. Should we focus on winning, and as in the same strategy APC used in 2015 to get the election, where they sat down together and agreed on Muhammadu Buhari, who has the ability to get a huge block from a certain place? Or should we just say, because it's the turn of the South, we then zone? But if you zone into the South, there's a possibility that you might lose. So there's a back and forth between Bode George and Tambo. Tambo was insisting, let's focus on winning. Bode George is saying, no, let's focus on zoning, because indeed it's the turn of the South to be president, and that he's putting the cart before the horse. You wanted to add something, YK?
I wasn't going to add about the story anyway, because you've pretty much said everything. I was just going to say, I think that that zoning, you know, it should be about competence to me. Nigeria cannot afford an incompetent leader right now because of his zone. So I'm not saying north or south or east or west, but if I was going to say zone, it should come from the east.
Yeah.
A leader should come from the east.
So if you want to even make this an issue, it's nice for us to say competence, but in certain places, certain groups of people, nobody cares about competence, it's about influence. Who is that person that I know? Who is the leader that looks like me, that is me? That's who can influence me to vote. You're looking for competence. And how many of you are actually, what's the percentage of those of you looking for competence? Really, let's be realistic with Nigeria. The voting polls, who are those? Is it those who are looking for competence? Or those who are, yes.
So let's talk about our uncle.
Something to do with our brain structure. It's not going...
Our uncle's fertilizer plant was commissioned.
Uncle Dangote that has refused to come on this show. He's not more my uncle.
No, this time around,
I'm now Boaz's uncle. Boaz was the other guy.
Did you invite him and he didn't?
We've tried to invite him several times. Boaz, it's not his competition.
So he's a very
new uncle. I hear he's nicer.
But I must commend him for looking at this terrain that everybody is thinking, let's just leave.
Yeah.
All the difficulty and insisting this is where to do business. Because now, according to the president, this fertilizer is already exporting fertilizer to the US, to India, to Brazil, and we know this is a major forex earner. So the president is predicting economic and agricultural growth, but this I know for other countries, yes, but for Nigeria, we need to deal with insecurity in the farms and the farming areas first. Then the CBN governor had something to say, said it was emotional. That is a great initiative. They're all lauding him. I hope millionaires like him, who would rather secure their money in foreign banks and all of that, would think again and empower their people by creating investment opportunities for themselves here. Also, the Lagos State governor was happy about it, saying that the Lekki Free Trade Zone that houses his refinery, the 650,000 barrel per day refinery, and the fertilizer plant was conceived by Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and that because of that, there's land for investment, all of that in the Ibeju-Lekki area, and that Lagos, if you are ready for investment, Lagos is ready to provide land to anybody that is looking to come here. Let's beg our Nigerians who like to go and put money in Swiss banks and all of that till they die. The money is useless.
To invest it here.
It's only generating interest for those countries. Try and invest here. Do what you need to do.
I hope they are listening to you. So we have our favorite governor, Governor Charles Soludo. That's the most favorite right now on this table. has said yesterday that he inherited 100 billion in the coffers of the state. So, however, there's about 300 to 400 million left in the years that he can begin to work with, but though they're still handing over, so he's going to have all the total. They said till 31st of December, there was an audited report of the finance statement. That one is in public domain, and he's going to try as much as possible in his administration to ensure that everything spent will be made public so that people can understand what is happening. He also promised to take these people out of poverty. He's going to find ways to bring investment to ensure that they build more funds in the coffers of the state.
Moving on quickly to Daily Sun, fireworks as Senate over court judgment on electoral bill. FG declares war on oil thieves. Niger governors gives political appointees civil servants March 31st deadline to resign. Police seal Cross River Assembly turned back workers. PDP Tamboa Bode George clash over zoning. Airport concession to be completed Q4 2022, says federal government. And Obiano left 300 million naira cash, over 100 billion naira debt, says Soludo. Okay, which story are we starting with?
We have a lot of reports on different oil thefts, especially when it comes to the oil companies. And according to the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, they said that they're going to set up a team of panelists, a team of experts to find out and do a thorough audit of the activities of operators in the upstream petroleum industry, especially in the last 2 years. So one of the things they are going to be doing is to ascertain the actual volume of crude oil stolen by vandals, because there's a lot of speculations out there on the volumes that are stolen. So they want to find out the real volume that has been stolen. They're also going to be working with a lot of security agencies to ensure that they nip this in the bud. And there was also something they wanted to do that was very important. I think I've lost that. I'm trying to remember.
Let me go to the major headlines. So this back and forth, remember this issue that happened at the Federal High Court. So the judgment, if you recall, a recent judgment by the Federal High Court saying that they declared that Section 84, subsection 12 of the Constitution of the new Electoral Act illegal, caused a heated debate yesterday at the floor. This was between the APC and the PDP lawmakers. So initially, I'm trying to see who started. Senator Thompson Sekibo from Rivers State led his colleagues to saying that, listen, it is wrong to start this kind of precedence where we agree on a bill and then the courts nullifies it, that this is wrong. And he said if we allow it to stand, future actions of this parliament will be challenged in court by interested parties. Now, the APC, I think it was the the Deputy Senate President, was saying that, yes, this is something that is worth arguing or debating on the House. But because Tamboa was not, Lawan was not available at the time, they should defer the debate to when he returns. Of course, there's a back and forth that since you are the Deputy President, you should be able to go ahead with this debate. So the PDP are insisting that we must debate it now. But the APC guys were agreeing with Omoagege that they should defer it. And at the end of the day, the deferring team had won the day, and then they had to defer it to when they've had Lawan.
So in a related story, in Cross River, following the judgment of
that story.
Taiwo,
I was going to take it, but
go
on.
Of Justice Taiwo at the Federal High Court, sacking 20 of the lawmakers who had defected along with the governor to the APC. The police had to quickly go and barricade the House of Assembly in Cross River State, preventing what they suspect to be a possible breach of peace by the lawmakers, from insisting to come in. And the lawmakers are presently at the Court of Appeal trying to vacate that judgment that they got from the Federal High Court.
That's trying to appeal the judgment, not vacate it, but trying to appeal the judgment. So, yeah.
Okay, quick call now to Vanguard. No pact to cede presidency to Southwest. APC bigwigs insist. Buhari impressed with Dangote's 2.5 billion naira fertilizer plant. Let's find a story we've not taken. 40% Nigerians below poverty line, says World Bank. FG reviews auto policy as Osinbajo inaugurates Toyota service facility. How police authorities shielded Abba Kyari since 2008, says National Human Rights Commission boss reveals. Vandalism, FG probes oil companies and activities. Bamishe Lagos State government arraigns BRT bus driver for alleged rape and murder. Okay, let's start with Bamishe. Who has that story?
Yes, I have the story. So the case has been taken to court, and he's been given, he's facing a 4-count charge bordering on rape, conspiracy, and murder. And according to, he has pleaded not guilty to the matter, so they are still going to remand him in prison and defer the case. I think the case will be picked up again in May 10, 11.
Was there another story you wanted to take that was important?
Yes, that's the 40%.
Yes.
Yeah, let me quickly get it. So the World Bank has said that Nigerians are living below the poverty line. 40% of Nigerians are in this poverty line. And the poverty threshold is set at $1.90, which is about 800 naira per day. If they really do the calculation, and some people don't even get up to 500 naira per day. And they are saying one of the reasons we're still in poverty is because our population growth outstrips our gross domestic growth. So we are born in plenty and we cannot measure up. We cannot find, yes, we cannot fend for them, and that's one of the issues. However, they didn't tell us how to solve this problem, so I think we need to start asking ourselves questions. Even in this calculation, we have not done census in a very long time, so I'm sure by the time we now do census, we know the number of people we have.
So I can't talk about how the police authority shielded Abakari.
We have to run. We run out of time.
Okay.
That's all we can take on front page review. When we come back, move on to our hot topic of the day. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bali, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform our ever-growing audience. Thanks for being part of the TVC communication story.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bali, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch.
Thanks for staying with us. So yesterday we took a report about the fact that some people, some traditionalists, were protesting the appointment of the current VC of Obafemi Awolowo University, Professor Bamire. And this obviously was a cause of concern to many Nigerians, especially because this was a decision that was taken by the school governing body. And it seemed like the traditionalists came to the school to protest the appointment. Now, people are discussing and saying, what does this portend for our system? Is it that when we have a grouse with the system, we defer to a traditional way? And even if we want to defer to traditional, was it properly used at this time? Was it properly, were they doing the right thing? Was that the right avenue to address their grouse about this appointment? Let's hear your thoughts, especially if you're from that school and from that area. You can call us on 08127053687, 09139076948. You can also tweet us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read your tweets. All right, so let me start with BC because I know that you were on the show yesterday. We took it very briefly. When you read that story, what did you think?
We will always have this sort of problem if we still see ourselves as a tribe before the nation. If you still see yourself as, I am a Yoruba person before I'm a Nigerian. I'm an Igbo person before I'm a Nigerian. I'm a Calabar person before I'm a Nigerian. And so what they are fighting for is, in their mind, a form of injustice because they feel that the person who took up that position is not an indigene. So in their mind, somebody has come from wherever to come and rip us off, on not remembering that we are all supposed to be working together for the good of the school, the good of the nation, so to speak. And so we need a lot of mindset change. And that's why I'm one of the people who will advocate that when you're filling forms, we remove that state of origin. Nobody cares. You are a Nigerian, you are a Nigerian. If you are born in a state, you have spent 10 years in that state, 20 years in that state, you're automatically a member of that place. We need to start changing our mindset to understand that we are the same, we are together. As long as that person is competent and qualified for that position, that person can have it. If it comes to the time where an indigene is supposed to get the position, the person will have it. So we're here to work and ensure the good of either the school or the country. So also, I spotted, there's this thing we always do when it comes to our African religion, and I was just discussing with YK. We paint it bad. When we want to, we don't see them coming out with this African religion to fight for people who have been raped. We fight for finding a way to drive out all the bandits. We don't use that. So when it comes to showing how dark and dirty our religion is, that's when we see them come. And people will look back and say, is this what people want me to be practicing in African religion? African religion has been used to stand for fairness, justice. I remember growing up and the stories I heard my father say about how the religion has been used to protect the people. It's not for things like this. So we mess it up. And tomorrow you are complaining that nobody wants to, stay with the African religion. Everybody's running to Igbo. But you are showing us the bad part of it. Okay. We don't want to see it. So please, let us try as much as possible to, so the thing is, the educated ones are beginning to understand that we are one. When it comes to jobs like this, it's all about competence. Okay, let me pause. But how do we now teach those local ones? Okay, we'll
come to the solution. I would like to start with the initial and then. Now, you said something which I thought like something I would like to also harp on a bit. This issue of diversity. Diversity shouldn't it be our strength than our division, than our weakness? Because if you are Yoruba, if you are Ijebu, let me just say you are Ijebu, and I am, what's the other one, Egba, and we're different. But shouldn't there be strength in that difference where you're a proud Egba and I'm a proud Ijebu? And even though we are still different, we understand, okay, me, I'm living in your town, Ijebu land. I'm living in your town. I respect that I'm living in Ijebu town. Yes, I've been here for 20 years. I'm still an Egba person, but I respect you, the what do you call it, the traditional and everything of that. And I understand and I respect the system that is in place. Therefore, should I now demand that because I am Egba, I must become the chief of this town because I've been here for 20 years? It's just a conversation we're having. What do you think?
So the traditional school is very, very separate from this, things like this. This is a purely academic and administrative issue. So, University of Ife is not even the state-owned school. It's a federal university. And they have their internal mechanism for appointing or promoting anybody. This was the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Academics before he became Vice Chancellor Substantive, before he was appointed. And now everybody in the state are now bringing issues of where he's from. Fortunately for him, the person they want and him are both from Osho State, and that still doesn't count.
Imagine. They
are now saying they, Ife indigenous, want an Ife person on the VC ship. You would think that they're talking about the honest truth.
I'm telling you, know, Nima has said this. Nima has said this thing some time ago. I didn't fully understand when she said it many years. I can't remember how long it was. But you're saying that we that are screaming for regional government, if we break this thing to region, we will still have exactly the same problem. Where somebody within Osho is still complaining that you're not from my own side. So that is we are extremely divided. But we pretend as if, we want regional government. That regional government might just not hold. With all this kind of conversation
happening. We continue to be dividing within ourselves to your household.
Your household.
Yes. We'll do it per family, per name.
Yes.
Exactly.
Mariah has her own state.
Yes.
Mariah of Alabi Brown.
I'm telling you.
Because if you come to royalty,
her siblings, children, one state.
Yes, everybody.
Obiajulu Ugbo and her family, one state. When they do that, when they have 200 million states, maybe their head will be calm down.
Because if you see the royals to where they have family size take top by top. Inside the one family, like my mother's family, the darkness is now, they've had a royal tussle forever. They are the same grandfather's children. Because of royals too, they have divided, they have continued to divide and continue to divide. And so if you will see people taking sides, if you don't pick a stand and leave it at that, all these abuses will happen. The one that is painful is what BC talked about now. The abuse of the traditional practice and religion of our forefathers before foreign religions came. Every time you see how people want to portray our own, you would never want to be a part of it.
In evil.
It's not even just evil, the abuse of it. The drama, the gra-gra.
I actually enjoyed, I love, see, let me tell you what I liked about this whole thing. I like the fact that they came out. You know, you hear about them, you don't really see them. You know they are there when Oni is going. When Oni is there, you see all the drama. But to think that these people actually exist, they actually came out into the university campus. It was wrong, but it was interesting to see that they are there.
It's the person that is inciting them behind the scenes. So I came up being somebody is inciting these people behind the scenes. That's my point of view. What is their stake in this? Exactly. They are not students of the school. They are not staff of the school. They say they are people of Ife. It is not royals too we are talking about. It's not about Ikeji Oni or Tony. It's not
you know, my father-in-law was a lecturer at the OAU, and he was the university librarian for many years. I think so. I know that this struggle is not new to them. Wow. There's always that struggle of, okay, whose turn is it? Oh, he's an Ekiti man. Does he deserve to be the person? There was that back and forth, and it took a lot of fighting, a lot of lobbying, a lot of, trying to talk to all these various stakeholders. These guys are stakeholders, whether I want to believe it or not. A lot of things are happening. They are stakeholders within that community.
The thing is that
there's when they have
the people that attend the university are not all from Ekiti State.
That's the point.
So why are they... You see, I think it is completely misplaced. It should not even be happening, but it just shows the moral decadence that is happening in our society today. That traditionalists, or I don't even want to call them traditionalists, because I just want to call them disturbers.
Yes.
Just coming there to come and disturb the peace. And they should have all been arrested
by now
for disturbing the peace.
Okay, would you lead the arrest?
I
know they can arrest.
Did they not arrest them at Tojota? We did not see drama.
They should get.
They arrest somebody at Tojota. Everything they remove it. It's the rubbish.
Don't disrespect the tradition,
please.
Excuse me.
We have no traditionalists. These are not traditionalists. These people are not.
I tell you for fact that what they're doing is totally wrong.
They don't do
You don't use your even if it's in Christianity or Islam, God you don't use it for your own selfish,
for your own personal gain.
Yes.
You don't do that.
They use it for personal gain, and it has nothing to do with the education of the children. In fact, they should carry that their juju. Carry it to
I would like us to wrap up on
education minister.
Yeah.
I'm going to be singing that our children come back
exactly.
to school.
Fantastic. That was what BC was
All
saying.
the allowance in Nigeria and beyond, because they say they're in diaspora.
Yes,
This is the time for people to come and call this Onibajes among you people. These disgraceful elements that they are not part of you and disassociate from them. And I expect the traditional stools, all the traditional stool, royal stools in Ife, in Oshun, not to talk of Ife alone, to come out and call out these people and separate yourself from them. Let the school, especially institution, run itself as a federal institution that it is. And if there are any reservations about the appointment of the VC, let it be dealt with academically. We have our own ways. Let's deal with our own matters.
We have to disappointed that the ONI has not even
have not said anything.
I want to add that Nima mentioned something very important, that these people are being used. So what happens is, in any form of religion, there's always the good side and the bad side. And selfish people will always use the bad sides to work against other things. So people are definitely, people that are aggrieved by this positioning are definitely fighting. And so they are using these people. And you people that allow yourselves to be used, I hope you know what you're doing at the end of the day, because you're painting yourself bad and nobody will want to join you. So this is not the time we're going to be doing it. This is the 21st century, for crying out loud. I saw the ridiculous waka and it was just funny.
Okay, it's interesting how 1 second we all talking, let's go back to the culture.
Not this time.
And next second we're like, nah, ridiculous. No, I'm trying to get a conversation, Waike. I'm trying to see different angles.
Is it Ngige or who is the?
I'm trying to see
Yes. Maybe when you see them,
so what we have resolved is that we can better utilize these traditionalists.
Use them well.
And use them to let them go and march to the presidency or to the Ministry of Education and talk about, sorry?
What's the injustice they are carrying their elbow for, right?
Nothing.
Because those days, when they used to say, return something in my own place, it means that there's been an injustice and we must clean it.
And they want to fight.
What exactly are they cleaning?
Maybe that's the question we should be asking them. Do you know? We don't know.
They should tell us. If they are saying that there could be that is an injustice, they are cleansing.
There's a possibility. No.
They are doing Nollywood movies.
Is it possible?
They are doing Nollywood movies. They are Nollywood. Yeah, correct.
Hello. Is it possible? Is it possible? I think they're going to. Is it possible that this position was rightfully supposed to be for Waike? And then for some elements made it Nima's position. And they are now saying, you know what, the God said it's supposed to be for Waike. And they're now coming out and saying, let's go on a break, we'll be right back. Go on a break, we'll be right back. I'm just saying that.
It will get Waike.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Our new toothpaste, Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection.
Why are we changing our toothpaste?
Because with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection,
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bolly, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey, as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform our ever-growing audience. Thanks for being part of the TVC communications story.
How we're doing, guys? Is the makeup in progress? Makeup?
Check.
Are the scripts on the prompter? Script?
Check.
Are we set in the VCR? All team in place? VCR?
Check. Clock is ticking, time is racing, lights are. Plans all set. 120 minutes of hot entertainment. We are ready for the mission.
Come closer. A little bit more. Perfect. I have exciting news for you. You asked for it and you got it. Your favorite breakfast show, Your View, will be going to 2 hours. We're going to have in-depth analysis of the newspaper review and more conversations on the hot topics. The ladies of Your View and I will be stirring up our guests to get an in-depth into all the various topics, and you, our viewers, will have the opportunity to call in and share your views. After all, it's your view. Join us on Your View, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. for a fantastic conversation. Don't miss it. Come closer. A little bit more. Perfect. I have exciting news for you. You asked for it and you got it. Your favorite breakfast show, Your View, will be going to 2 hours. We're going to have in-depth analysis of the newspaper review and more conversations on the hot topics. The ladies of Your View and I will be stirring up our guests to get an in-depth into all the various topics, and you, our viewers, will have the opportunity to call in and share your views. After all, it's your view. Join us on Your View, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. for a fantastic conversation. Don't miss it. Come closer. A little bit more. Perfect. I have exciting news for you. You asked for it and you got it. Your favorite breakfast show, Your View, will be going to 2 hours. We're going to have in-depth analysis of the newspaper review and more conversations on the hot topics. The ladies of Your View and I will be stirring up our guests to get an in-depth into all the various topics, and you, our viewers, will have the opportunity to call in and share your views. After all, it's your view. Join us on Your View, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. for a fantastic conversation. Don't miss it. Come closer. A little bit more. Perfect. I have exciting news for you. You asked for it and you got it. Your favorite breakfast show, Your View, will be going to 2 hours. We're going to have in-depth analysis of the newspaper review and more conversations on the hot topics. The ladies of Your View and I will be stirring up our guests to get an in-depth into all the various topics, and you, our viewers, will have the opportunity to call in and share your views. After all, it's your view. Join us on Your View, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. for a fantastic conversation. Don't miss it.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw ether material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Being a TV host, I can tell you that being a parent is one of the biggest reality shows you will ever produce. Hi. Oh, yeah. As cute as they can be, even you need to take a break to take care of some of the other realities of life. And that's why the TVC Staff Crash was put together to help.
We heard of a breaking news of fire in Apongbon right now, and it's important for us to get an update on what's going on. So we have our correspondent, Sarah, there to give us an update. Good morning, Sarah. Are you there? Hello, Sarah. Are you there? Good morning, Sarah. Are you there? Can you hear me?
But if you can see what I'm showing you right now, you can see the smoke just behind me. So we're at Apongbon. Mariah, I can hear you. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, we can. Go ahead, please.
Volume.
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Yes, you can see what is happening here. We heard that the fire started at about 2 a.m. That's this morning. And since that time, we've seen that emergency responders have been at the scene trying to put out the fire. And so what we see right now is that they are still at it. They're still trying to put out the fire. And before we got here, we saw that the traffic situation, of course, is terrible, I can tell you, Mariah. So from we've been coming from Ojota all the way down here. We had to just stop at a point and then take a bike to get to this point because the traffic is on lockdown. So motorists that are coming in from the mainland, which is from Ojota or from wherever they are coming to, if you're want to use this place to connect this bridge to connect that's the island, that will not be possible because, as you can see, this is the Apongbon Bridge. If my cameraman can take you through what is happening right now, the emergency responders are still trying, of course, to put out the fire. We still don't know what caused the fire yet. Emergency responders, of course, will give us that update later on. But for now, we see that the traders who are those occupying under the bridge are trying to take out their stuff, you know, so that the fire does not get to it. It's sad that we cannot show you so many pictures here. And so that's what you see right now. People are, of course, trying to salvage the situation, see what they can do to, of course, ensure that lives and property is kept safe.
Now, can you give an idea of how much damage we're talking about? I know it's hard for you to have the numbers, but how bad is it? I mean, is it really bad, or was it contained by the officials on time? Okay, Sarah, let me take that again. Can you give us an idea of how bad the damage is, or was it properly? Was it contained on time by the state officials?
Your view delay is crazy.
Okay, she can't hear me. Okay, well, we would really love to get an official there. I know she was trying to get somebody to talk to us, but it's been hard so far. So far, they are still trying to contain that fire. Just you heard from Sarah, the traffic will be really bad in that area. So be.
I wanted to even ask if the bridge has been compromised. The
to be too early, yeah, to tell me at all. Maybe eventually they'll let us know. But it's something that we have to go and check later and see. But for now, traffic in that area is going to be really bad. So those of you going to the island.
That's not the only route to the island now.
But that means everybody will not be diverted.
It's the major routes for those of us coming from.
People will divert. Right, and if they're diverting to terminal, it's because, yeah.
Those coming from the Badagry Expressway is a direct link for them. Those coming from the Ipori Bridge is a direct link for them. So most of them, from Surulere end to the island, Eco Bridge is the direct link, and that's Eco Bridge ends at Apongbon usually. Right. And so those people from that axis will have to then find their way to go and take either the Ring Road or Ijora and come through the third mainland.
Really, really sad indeed. Wow. Okay, so we have to move on to another topic, but hopefully before the end of the show, if we get an update from Sarah, we'll definitely bring that to you. Now, the Nigerian police force on Sunday ordered personnel across the states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory to stop demanding custom papers and tinted permits on the highways from drivers. According to the report, no policeman should demand your custom papers except they are on a joint operation, but not just on routine mere checks. Now, we'll be having on the show very soon the Acting Force Public Relations Officer, CSP Muyiwa Adejobi. Shortly, hopefully very soon, he will join us. But it's interesting. Okay, is it on? Hello, sir, are you there?
Yes, I'm with you.
Oh, fantastic. Good morning. Good to have you on the show. We're so excited to have you. So we see a lot of things happening in the police force. Recently, we saw that the federal government released funding for their uniforms, you know, that they should be getting the uniforms across the country. We're seeing that you're now telling us that we shouldn't be asked about our permits for our tinted glasses. We're seeing that customs shouldn't be disturbing us. Listen, is this for real, or this is just one of those flash in the pan kind of reforms that the police is doing?
Well, generally, this is we're under a new leadership in the Nigerian police force. The leadership of IGP Usman Akali Baba is someone who has that standard to lead the Nigerian police force. I made a statement on behalf of the force that policemen on the road should not be demanding for custom papers and tinted glass permits. Yeah. That doesn't mean that we are abolishing the law or we are not going to do what we should do. But for now, that the issuance of tinted glass permit has been suspended by Nigeria Police Force. The suspension came up around June 2021. Not a new thing. It's been there. I only reminded our men of the directive of the Inspector General of Police. We are not issuing any tinted glass permit for now because we are trying to overhaul the system and see how we can review the processes. We have noticed that the processes were not too good enough when the IGP came on board. So he suspended the issuance of this of tinted glass permit.
Right.
And that's why we are actually reminding our men not to be demanding for tinted glass permit because we don't issue and you cannot be demanding for what you don't give out.
Okay. All right.
We've noticed that Nigerians.
Okay.
Can I go ahead?
Yes, well, yes. Let me quickly ask you this question. How aware is the police about this new order? Because what we hear is, or what we see is when you make an order like this, you still see policemen on the road demanding for the exact things and be arguing with you that who gave that order. So have they been sensitized on what not to demand for, or is this just for the public to fight their way out?
They are fully aware. Any policeman claiming ignorance of this is a liar and is a deviant. I stand to be quoted anywhere. This directive was given on 7th of June 2021 after a strategic meeting with strategic commanders by the Inspector General of Police. This same Inspector General of Police, IGP Usman Akali Baba. So every policeman is aware of this directive. So whoever that is claiming ignorance of this is not being sincere, is not faithful to the cause of the job. So it is not a new law. It's been there for almost a year now.
Okay.
So nobody can claim ignorance of this directive of not checking it. However, the directive still goes further to say that our men have the right under the law to stop and search any vehicle with tinted glasses. Section is a matter of law. There's what we call Motor Vehicle Prohibition of Tinted Glasses Act of 1991. This is a law that has been in existence since 1991. It is not a new thing. The issue of tinted glass, I notice that Nigerians don't understand the legal framework. There's an act, 1991 Act, prohibiting the use of tinted glasses on vehicles. Whatever you put on your glass that is making occupants invisible, it is illegal. The fine is 2,000 naira or imprisonment not exceeding 6 months. In as much as we know this law exists, but we just need, and the IGP Section 3 of this Act empowers the Inspector General of Police to be the authority in charge, assessing and issuing tinted glass permits. It is so wishes. The only condition, we have 2 conditions when you can use tinted glasses on your vehicles, on earth grant and for security reasons. And these things must be tendered to the office before the Office of the Inspector General of Police, who will in turn assess and give approval if he so wishes. It's not automatic. So our men on the road, when we have vehicles with tinted glasses, for now, because we have stopped issuance of these tinted glasses, what we are telling our men is just stop these vehicles, check the occupants and check the vehicles. That doesn't mean we are abolishing the law. No. Very soon, by the time we perfect the process, we are going to inform Nigerians that we have commenced issuance of tinted glass permits again. Everybody should go and process. Now, I've noticed again that Nigerians are saying, fine, it is criminal. It is not even allowed in any way. That same act is saying that if you assist anybody to procure tinted glasses on your vehicle, is criminal. You are going to be charged to court. And the case will be heard in Federal High Court, not magistrate, not State High Court. It is Federal High Court case Federal High Court has jurisdiction over this case. So we don't want Nigerians to go and be fixing things on their glasses. In fact, what the law says is that you are not be allowed to use tint on your glasses, except the 2 conditions I've just mentioned. So we want Nigerians to understand now that it is not that this law is being cancelled or is not there again. The law is still there, but because we are processing and we are reviewing our processes, that's why the thing has been on suspension for now. However, whenever we want to commence, we're going to inform Nigerians so that they can go and perfect whatever they want to perfect. And we want to know whether it is on zonal basis or command basis, state basis, that will be getting your permit, whether we are going to decentralize or not. Whatever the committee, there's a committee that's working on it now. Whatever the committee comes up with, we're going to inform Nigerians accordingly.
Okay. I think it's pretty clear.
Custom papers.
We'll come to that in a minute, sir. Let me go on a break, sir. Don't worry, there's a lot we want to ask you. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll talk about the custom papers. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bolly, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy East Flash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With News Bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform our ever-growing audience. Thanks for being part of the TVC communication story.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Come closer. A little bit more. Perfect. I have exciting news for you. You asked for it and you got it. Your favorite breakfast show, Your View, will be going to 2 hours. We're going to have in-depth analysis of the newspaper review and more conversations on the hot topics. The ladies of Your View and I will be stirring up our guests to get an in-depth into all the various topics, and you, our viewers, will have the opportunity to call in and share your views. After all, it's Your View. Join us on Your View, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. for a fantastic conversation. Don't miss it. Come closer. A little bit more. Perfect. I have exciting news for you. You asked for it and you got it. Your favorite breakfast show, Your View, will be going to 2 hours. We're going to have in-depth analysis of the newspaper review and more conversations on the hot topics. The ladies of Your View and I will be stirring up our guests to get an in-depth into all the various topics, and you, our viewers, will have the opportunity to call in and share your views. After all, it's Your View. Join us on Your View, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. for a fantastic conversation. Don't miss it. Come closer. A little bit more. Perfect. I have exciting news for you. You asked for it and you got it. Your favorite breakfast show, Your View, will be going to 2 hours. We're going to have in-depth analysis of the newspaper review and Force Public Relations Officer, CSP Muyiwa Adejobi, on the show with us. Yes, YK had a question before the break.
Yes, I wanted to ask, because if as a civilian, there is no way you can tell a man carrying a gun that, no, it's not the law, you can't do it right now. He will do and undo. How are you going to control your policemen, one? And two, what about the cars that come factory fitted? Because some cars come with their tinted glasses, tinted windows.
The law, that particular act, go and let's read the law very well. Says that those factory fitted ones should be removed entirely. But if there's need for you to use them, yes, it's a matter of law. It's not no sentiment in law. It's a matter of law. It's motor vehicle prohibition of tinted glass Act of 1991. You have to remove it. There's no need for you to use at all. But in most cases, because of the conditions that on health grant and for security reasons you can use, then that is subjected to processes and approval by the Inspector General of Police. That's what the law is saying about it. But in as much as we know that people still process for medical ground because of bad sight, security reasons, they still process this. We know, and that's why we said, because we don't issue now, it's on suspension. Then if you get across to our men and they are demanding for this, it's a very simple thing. What I did last week when this message went out was to roll out some numbers. And Nigerians can testify that we have various platforms now that people react to their issues. We just had that policeman that question that even me, people still call me, I've been intervening on issues like that. Now, why are you demanding for this? Are you not aware of this? Most of them will run away because they know that there's another like that, there's a directive like that from the office of the IGP. Okay. And just because the person wants to be a deviant, that's why he's demanding for that. I don't urge Nigerians to attack any policeman. Respect is reciprocal. When they ask you this, politely, you can just ask them that, well, you can quote me. I speak on behalf of the police now, and that...
All right, let me get a few questions in for you, sir. We have plenty of questions for you. Go ahead, Nima.
Okay, so you mentioned deviant police officers.
Plenty. Now. Okay, go ahead.
Many. So what...
Start again.
Okay, you mentioned deviant police officers just now. So what's the internal mechanism to check such police officers? In the past, I had seen a police officer on duty, uniform unbuttoned, gun in the face like this, and in front of lasso, and he put a gun to my face. Just this week, I saw another bus full of police officers stop my car, and as we were talking, they were smoking and, you know, drinking dry gin at the same time on duty, and they were wielding guns in my area as well. What exactly is the mechanism? Does the service have an unchecked or undisguised ways of checking police officers on duty to see whether they are conforming?
We are mindful of the fact that we tend to have deviants like this. That's why we have certain mechanisms on ground to checkmate the excesses of our men. It's a tradition in the police that we have escort. Escort is not a new thing. It's been on hold mechanism in the police, IGP monitoring unit, complaint response unit, and PCB, that's Public Complaint Bureau. And on social media everywhere, this is on our platforms, people have been interacting with us, lodging complaints against police actions and inactions. We can't rule out the fact that we're going to have deviant. It's a societal thing. Even when Jesus Christ, as a Christian, I know when Jesus Christ had some disciples, had 12 disciples, one of them misbehaved. So when you calculate simple ratio of that to almost 300,000 police personnel, you should just imagine the number of deviants we're expected to have. Simple arithmetic. We would know, and we are mindful of that. That's why these platforms are there to checkmate their excesses, and for Nigerians to always complain against police actions and inactions. CSP. And we have been responding to their issues accordingly.
CSP, let's stay on that for a minute. Hello? Because let's stay on what you just said for a minute. Responding to their issues. So some of these issues would include welfare. Many Nigerians have complained about welfare of the police. And you also said 300,000. It is almost impossible for you to actually guard 200 million Nigerians with just 300,000 policemen. So what is the force doing? Because we know that your new IGP obviously is doing a lot of reforms.
So let me quickly add to what you're saying.
So what are you doing? Yeah.
What consequences do they have at the end of the day? Since you have the mechanisms that you just mentioned, if there have been consequences, is that not enough to deter?
Yes. Let me start from the welfare and recruitment. We know we don't have enough manpower, and that's why the President Muhammadu Buhari gave directive of recruiting 10,000 intakes every year. We have done 20. They are on training now. We are on 2021 recruitment, and we soon commence 2022 recruitment. So on a yearly basis, we'll be having 10,000 intakes, and we have been doing this. And of course, we have gone is electronic recruitment process now. Gone are the days where you used to have large number, like 1 million applying. Now there's application, there's software that's helping us to do screening and the likes with the NIN number. If you are too old to join the police, immediately while applying online, you'll be knocked off. So this has assisted us, and of course, on the general welfare of police personnel. You know, for a very long time, the issue of giving kits to police had been jettisoned. But recently, the IGP has instituted that system, giving directive to DLS, that Department of Logistics and Supply, and quartermasters to issue out kits and attachment uniform to police personnel. This is going to be on quarterly basis. So FDIGP, this is going to be on quarterly basis. And our men have been receiving this kit. Apart from that, there are so many benefits from talking about welfare of our men in cooperative facilities, the ability of our men to have access to some of the agric loans. Bank of Agric has been partnering with us now so that we can have loans to do so many things, and accommodation, barracks. The IGP is building many barracks, renovating some across the country. And of course, we are working hard to have better condition of service.
Okay.
You know, the ongoing issue is increment in salary, deduction, stoppage of deduction of taxes of rank and file, and so many other things the federal government has done to make sure we have better condition of service under the leadership of this IGP.
Let me pause you for a quick second.
Very, very soon.
Let me pause you for a quick second. When I come back, we're going to continue with the questioning. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Now everybody
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bolly, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform our ever-growing audience. Thanks for being part of the TVC communications story.
Come closer. A little bit more. Perfect. I have exciting news for you. You asked for it and you got it. Your favorite breakfast show, Your View, will be going to 2 hours. We're going to have in-depth analysis of the newspaper review and more conversations on the hot topics. The ladies of Your View and I will be stirring up our guests to get an in-depth into all the various topics, and you, our viewers, will have the opportunity to call in and share your views. After all, it's your view. Join us on Your View, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. for a fantastic conversation. Don't miss it. Come closer. A little bit more. Perfect. I have exciting news for you. You asked for it. Thanks for staying with us. So we're still speaking with CSP Muyiwa Adejobi. BC had a question before the break. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So the law says that no policeman should demand custom papers except they are on joint operation and not just mere routine. How do we know the difference between the mere routine and joint operations? Can you explain, sir?
Let me correct that. It's not a matter of law. There's no law that's saying they should not demand.
Okay.
It's just a matter of professionalism and courtesy. If our men on the road are demanding for customs paper, if they have not been trained to detect fake documents, it's just going to be creating conflicts on the road. If you demand what you have not been trained to do, if I have, as me, if I have custom papers, I don't know, I cannot detect whether it is fake or genuine. And in most cases, we have been having complaints from members of the public, from Nigerians, the way some of our men delay them unnecessarily because of custom papers. And that's why the headquarters felt that no, instead of keeping Nigerians waiting because of custom papers, just basically check what your own law as a police is saying to check at your point. The vehicle license, certificate of insurance, and driver's license. Very simple. Then you search the vehicle. Section 49 of Police Act 2020 has empowered the police to do stop and start and to search individuals, to search vehicles, search them and let them go. The essence of all these stop and start points, checkpoints, checking papers is to detect crimes or criminals and to curb crimes and criminality. It is not to look for money or to harass Nigerians or to subject them to unnecessary hardship. So if you have checked these vehicles and the occupants and nothing incriminating found on them or in the vehicle, just allow them to go. If our men are not on joint operations, whether at the border or special operations with the custom, we have directed them not to be demanding for custom papers. We have deployed them to highways, to certain places, to various points to curb crime and criminality. And the method, the strategy is clear. Check occupants. Whoever you check that's not having any gun, any offensive weapon on him, definitely is not going to anywhere to commit any offense. So they have the power to stop, they have the power to search, and of course, if they are not on joint operation with customs, we have told them not to be demanding for customs paper. Because they have it, they won't be able to know whether it's even genuine.
All right, let me let YK throw in a question. Go ahead, YK.
But at these checkpoints, when they stop young boys, they're always going for their phones and their computers. They're not even looking at the tinted glass. There is the phones and the computers. You are a Yahoo boy. Isn't that illegal?
Without a search warrant.
You accuse...
Well, it's a professional misconduct. You don't have the right to check somebody's phone or laptop on the road, except such items are exhibits in a case under investigation, and they must have been registered as exhibits. Which, of course, I know you won't do that on the road because at a glance, meeting somebody, collecting phone, at that point in time, those items are not exhibits. So a policeman does not have the right to stop Nigerians, either young or old, to be searching their phones or their laptop. No. If you think you suspect anything, and you reasonably suspect anything going wrong or something wrong, take them to your station, open a case file, take their statements, subject these items to thorough investigation. Then at that point in time, you have right to check and question them based on what you have found on their items, on their laptop or whatever, or electronic devices. So, but on the road, it is not allowed. It is not proper.
Okay.
It is on police. It is not our job.
Okay, let me take this call from Kechuku from Lafia. Good morning. Are you there, Kachuku?
I'm there. Good morning.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
I'm having a problem on this issue. Yes, I'm there. I'm speaking. I'm talking. The issue of policeman talking you, checking your vehicle license and driver's license. You have all this. Still, they're trying to persuade you to give them money. And on that process, you will see that they will be asking you, your tire is worn out. This one is this one. The paper is, there is an error on that paper. Well, we are not the one printing papers. The road is not good for that in the first place. A vehicle can be moving and a stone can break the windscreen. All these things, the road has to be motorable before then demanding for all these things. But you see, they will keep you, persuading you to collect funds from you. And when you give them, say you give them money, they will not release you. That kind of issue is not good. When you have driver's license and the vehicle license are complete, they will allow you go. That's my concern.
Thank you very much. And that's what he's saying, that once that has been done, they shouldn't be extorting Nigerians at this point. Correct, sir? Please verify.
Yes, like I said so, yeah, policemen are not deployed to roads or their various points to go and collect money. We are not tax collectors. For now, we have not been generating revenue for the government. And the money you pay empowers or enriches individual pockets, not going to the purse of the government. We all know Nigerian government has a purse. That is TSA, single treasury account. If it's not going there, why are you empowering individual? If you pay to a policeman, demand for receipt from him. Let him issue receipt so that the two of you will sign and countersign, so that you know you have paid the legitimate dues. And even on the issue of tinted glass, the fine is 22,000 naira, and imprisonment not exceeding 6 months. Why people are paying 20,000 naira, 10,000 naira to settle on the road? It's not reasonable. If I were you, I would ask him, if you have arrested me, take me to your base, take me to your station. I will be patient enough to go to the station. Then I'm going to see the head of the station. This is a problem, this is what I have. Even some...
Sir. Don't go. Hello, sir. CSP. Please, we have to talk to him more. Hello, sir. Are you there? Okay, I think we got disconnected. We got to get him back. Oh, fantastic. We lost you for a minute. Are you there?
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I was saying, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Oh, I was saying, instead of you paying to policemen on the road to settle cases, it's good for you to go to the station, go and have your case settled there. When you pay to someone on the road, the money is not going to the purse of the police.
Going to their pockets.
Neither to the purse of the federal government.
Sir,
we know
all right, let me pause you, sir. There's plenty questions.
TSA.
We've gotten that point.
The altercation on the road is usually tense between police officers insisting on checking for these documents that we have talked about. So can you give us a number where the person is in such a situation that they can call and there will be immediate response to interfere in the situation?
Well, we have many numbers. I may not be able to roll out often now, but I'm sure that my own number has always been there. My own number personally I've given out to people on Twitter on my handles 0803716 8147 0803716 8147. Or most of the Nigerians now, they are on Twitter. The police tweet is on Twitter with them at police NG or at police NG_CRU. The CRU is that outfit that Nigerians always like to operate to deal with on regular basis. At police NG_CRU. You can get me my number, and I've rolled out numbers of command PROs. All command PROs, their numbers are online, on our Twitter, on our handles everywhere. And of course, you can get across to CPs. There was a time I rolled out numbers of commissioners of police across the country. But I know, and I'm sure that So far, so good. Nigerians have been getting across to us on this.
All right, sir. Let me ask you this question.
Question on Twitter.
Let me ask you this question. Let me be sure I'm very clear. So even though the police we interface with on the road might not be reformed or might still be behaving like the old police, we are almost guaranteed that the head per station at least has been reformed enough to know the law. So even if you get harassed, once you know the area or the command the police is from, okay, from area C or area F, whatever it is, you can actually go to the head and find and demand justice. Because some people say they get this harassment and they feel like even the boss, the DPOs, they're all complicit in this. And they get really scared. So are you guaranteeing us now that the boss in the station would be able to protect the rights of the Nigerian citizen, even if their boys on the road are working against it?
To help our butchers that one, I had a case recently.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm still echoing it now. I'm echoing it now that when you have issues with our men, I will not encourage Nigerians to be dragging issues with them on the road because they are harmed. Don't drag any issue with them on the road. If it is 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes you want to waste to make sure you get justice, please be patient enough. Go with them. I always encourage you to go with them. When they get to that division, just ask for the DPO or the most senior person on ground. Okay. Or you get to that area command, ask for the area command. If the area commander is not on seat, at every point in time we have what we call incident duty officer. The incident duty officer takes charge of the station when the DPO or area commander is not on ground. And I've been encouraging Nigerians to always ask for incident duty officers or the DPO, as the case may be. Okay. Get to them, talk to them. They will attend to your matter. Our men on the road tend to misbehave because they think Nigerians don't have time to go with them. They don't have time to waste. They only want to settle with them on the road.
Right.
See, let me go and break. Even the station.
When I come
back. The system.
Even the station.
Let me go and break.
I have a problem right now. I will discuss.
When we come back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bolly, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform our ever-growing audience. Thanks for being part of the TVC communication story.
at TVC
kádàrá aláwọ̀ àkàkàjù. àwọn kan wà tí wọ́n bá kú tọ́jọ́ ọkú wọn ò tí ì pé wọ́n á papòdà síbòmíì.
Is that how you gonna say it?
ọkọ tí wọ́n sọ yẹn.
bó ṣe wá kọ̀wé ránṣẹ́ yìí pé òun fẹ́ rí mi kájọ fojúkojú yìí kò yé èmi o.
bó ṣe pé ẹ̀rí ẹ̀mí lẹ́kùnmọ́ àyà mi ti sọ kí.
torí kí ni.
àkọyẹ kọ́ mọ́ píjẹ́rẹ́ ẹ̀mí lẹ́kùnmọ́ yọmọ mú yẹn rí flashback jọ́ ìkéyọ̀ mọ́tò mọ́ ẹgbọ́n mọ́.
Thanks for staying with us. So we still have our CSP. Waike had a question before the break. Go ahead.
Yes, because you said we should go to the police station. I recently assisted a nephew of mine to go and report an issue, a criminal offense, to the police. The police started asking him for money. He's a young boy. He saw that they were taking, there are these people taking young girls to Libya. So he called. So he now went to the police with this issue. Now they are telling him it cost them 45,000. And he's like, I mean, I thought I was helping Nigeria by reporting this matter. Now it has become my own jigger. So he refused to be picking their number. So this is at the police station. This is not on the road. Okay. This police station that you're advising us to go. Okay. That's my first one. And then the second one is from Festus Akimboyewa. He says, the police PRO said that they employ 10,000 officers every year. Question is, how many officers retire every year? Truth is, there is no real growth in our police. Can you answer those two questions, please?
All right.
Where do you want to start from? Is it from the reporter at the station or this recruitment?
Anyone.
Anyway, the recruitment stuff, there's no how 10,000 police officers will be exiting annually. So it's better for us if you recruit 10,000 annually. There's no how, it's no half gain, because I'm very sure I've not seen that record that more than 10,000 officers are exiting the job annually. No. Whatever it is, you have started somewhere. If you are taking 10,000 annually, for now, that's the approval of the government. The IG will not recruit himself. He doesn't have the power to just go ahead and to recruit, because when we recruit, the method now is that we're going to recruit, have the approval of the president, and the president will release fund for the training of these intakes. So that's the method. So with what we have on ground, let us start from somewhere. Okay. And we are going to somewhere. Then the stations, when you get to stations and they are demanding for money, take note, every charge room where you lodge your complaint is always situated close to DPO's office. And it's a reason. The design was strategic that because the DPO must take charge, supervise whatever happens in the charge room. Go to any police station. When you see the charge room, you see the police DPO's office. The DPO's office will be there. So when they are demanding for money, usually get to DPO, tell them they are demanding for money. I, as a PR person, have noticed that the police is having issues from two major areas, the roadblock issue and charge room problem. This is what I discussed with our senior officers yesterday. So I'm doing a memo to the IGP to see how we can work on our charge room offices to make them model ones, and to have experts who are going to be trained specifically to be in charge of our charge rooms, because our charge room is just like our reception. The way you see when you get to any corporate firm, that's how we want it to be when you get to police stations. accord you courses, welcome you, listen to your cases. The issue of demanding for money to report or to lodge any complaints or to check people in the cell, it is not allowed. It's unprofessional.
All right.
And we are taking it up because I want to do a memo to the IG suggesting those and those that will be working.
Unfortunately, CSP,
this is what
we have to wrap up with you. We can't take any more. But I cannot wrap up this conversation without asking the question I've been asking police for the past 10 years. This is your horrible uniform that your men are wearing on the road, that black and black. Please.
Don't like it.
We don't like it. This one you're wearing looks nice and decent and presentable. Yes. Can't you make all the police to wear this one that you're wearing?
Wearing uniform must have approval of the government, and you know that today, even this time around, we're having black Monday, Tuesday, and this blue Tuesday, Wednesday, and camel Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. For now, that's the system. When you see black, you see blue, you see camel. Just continue with us. And I know that with the leadership we're having, even if you see black original cashmere, I know you, my sisters, are going to like somebody on black original cashmere.
They don't
when you wear it. It is not the color. It is the turnout and the charisma.
Okay.
Let me use this one.
And
the swag.
The swag. You know, there's nothing swagging in black. There's nothing swagging in black and black. Horrible. We have to run. Thank you, CSP. I have to run. CSP, at this point, I have to run. I'm so sorry. It was a pleasure having you. We enjoyed that conversation with you. We'd like to bring you back because it seems there's so much happening with the police. And we know we are on top of this. This thing started HENSAS, right? Hashtag HENSAS. So it's important that we are following up with you on what you're doing. Okay, so something interesting happened over the weekend at TVC premises. Watch this clip.
It's a bright and sunny morning. The skies are blue. The setting is blue. I am blue. My mic is blue. My Jope is wearing blue jeans. And of course, we are here to celebrate Kellogg's, who of course are launching a new grain, a new cereal. Kellogg's, of course, Nigeria's #1 cereal. We are here to have breakfast with Funke Akindele and a number of distinguished hosts, our guests, which we'll talk to later. But then, it's a wonderful morning, a wonderful time to take some grains, and that is all that we are doing here. The place is set, that's the stage. We're getting ready, we're expecting people. People are coming in. It's going to be a wonderful time as we launch Kellogg's Go Green. Now, Kellogg's, of course, has been the #1 cereal in Nigeria, giving us a whole lot when it comes to breakfast. So chill with me. I'm going to take you all through the events today, and we are going to have a great time.
I'm so happy that I'm a brand ambassador for this kind of product, because Kellogg's keep bringing up new products for the family. They make the breakfast interesting.
Yeah, so we're here. It's live at the Kellogg's Go Green launch. And yeah, I'm about to take some Kellogg's now, try it out. And I love cereal, so let's see how this one goes and how it tastes. Let me get my water inside first. I already have my milk in it. And then just straight, just that easy. Oh, by the way, 100 Naira only, very cheap. Okay, so yeah. Nice one. I can feel the grains here. Wonderful breakfast, I must say.
Grains, set. Thank you. Round of applause for yourselves, please. Because my beautiful mothers are here, and the month of March is for we women. I lie. International Women's Day, right?
Oh my God.
And Mother's Day coming when? I feel like saying on Sunday. It's this month. We women are so special. We mothers are so special. Thank you so much, Kellogg's. So I'm going to ask some questions. And the mother that passes the question, or the child, will come and join me here. We'll have our Go Grains together. We'll unveil together. Are we ready? Are we ready? I am going to call one child and one mother. And I will has a question concerning Go Grains. If you answer it correctly, You're going to join me on this table. We're going to have breakfast together. Are you ready? Okay, if you want to answer the question, raise up your hand. Let me just ask first. Nobody should spill it out too. We know that Go Grains is multi-grain, right? A multi-grain cereal, right? They put plenty grain inside. Can you tell me one grain out of the plenty grain inside Kellogg's Go Grains? Who can answer that question?
Maize.
A round of applause for her. Like if you eat Kellogg's Go Grains down, it will keep you what?
It keeps you active and alive.
A round of applause for my baby girl. Where's mommy? Mommy, come over and join on this table. You've got a brilliant, beautiful daughter. And all the children here are beautiful children. They're all brilliant. They are special. They are wonderfully made. They are strong because they take Kellogg's.
Hi, my name is Almi Adega Moshori Reoluwa, and I'm here with Funke Akindele. We're doing a special program to be launching Kellogg's Go Grains, and today we had a lot of fun. If I have to say, I love Kellogg's Go Grains. A particular activity that we did, I loved it. It was the cultural dancing. They had a really fun way, and it was getting so intense, and I couldn't believe they did it.
Brand is something that we launched it in this market. We had to go back to do a research, and it was relaunched. And since the relaunch, it's been fantastic. The level of reception has been great.
Okay, the Go Green brand is the newest kid on the block. We just got into the market, and we are having a big launch here. That's why we're having breakfast with Funke Akindele to try to tell everybody what the Go Green brand is all about.
And the whole essence behind this is just for the fact that while mothers struggle to get different grains to provide the necessary vitamin for their family, you have all embedded in one.
It has 4 grains in it. It has corn, it has soya.
The maize, the rice, the guinea corn, and the soya.
Imagine one package containing all these. Oh, bet me you know that's the best.
It's actually amazing. And I actually like my mom to actually go to the market and buy some for me.
Grains!
Yes!
It's been a wonderful day of fun, of games, food, family, friends, and of course, Kellogg's Go Green. We launched the product today, and you can go out and get it at any store, anywhere close to you. It's been a wonderful time. Thank you for being my guest as I took you through this ride. See you next time.
All right, so we're back. So that was the Kellogg's experience here in TVC. That's all we can take on the show today. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.